With the recent severe flooding in Texas, many people, including lawmakers, are talking about what can be done to prevent this type of tragedy from happening again. News Nation's Alex Caprarello takes a look inside one of the National Weather Service's forecast offices to see what it takes to bring the watches and warnings to folks at home.
All across the country, you may be experiencing inclement weather, paying close attention to the possibility of severe weather. Luckily for you, there's somebody out there that's watching it 24/7 and has your back. I'm talking about the National Weather Service. This right here is the Chicago branch, but get this, there are 122 offices just like this one all across the country. Think New York, Los Angeles, or in the case of the flash flooding in Kerr County, that was National Weather Service San Antonio. And they have forecast centers just like this one everywhere they look, with professionals that are actually monitoring the radars, the atmospheric conditions, trying to make sure you and your family stay safe. So take, for example, Lee over here. You can recognize those monitors, lots of radars that he's paying attention to, looking at the conditions and the atmospheric pressures to make sure that he knows everything that's happening in his jurisdiction. In fact, not all that long ago, I watched him actually send out an alert to the greater Chicagoland area about some gusty winds that he was forecasting. And then over here in this corner, this is Jake. Every hour on the hour, he's sending out virtual briefings to public safety officials. Think police, fire, EMS, people that are watching the outdoor events all across this summertime to make sure people stay prepared. And that really is the key word here, prepared. Not only for these folks to make sure that they send out timely alerts, but also for you at home in the event of severe weather.
Once we get to the warning stage, that could be anywhere from a few minutes to maybe about an hour or so, just depending on how storm's evolving, how likely the threat is, and how significant it might be.
Is it difficult to make those calls in that moment to know, oh my gosh, it is time to elevate this to a warning?
We're always looking at the data for what storms are doing, what the atmosphere is doing, and how all that's going to come together, taking in reports. So it's a continuous cycle for us.
Weather doesn't turn off when the sun goes down, and you have to make sure that something's going to, wake you up if it's a risk to you wherever you might be.
I don't have to tell you, this is obviously a massive responsibility, watching these radars, forecasting these trends, and sending out timely alerts to make sure people stay safe. But the folks here at the National Weather Service tell me this is their passion, this is what they want to do, and they're willing to stay here 24/7 to make sure life and property are safe at all times. For News Nation, I'm Alex Caprarello.